Hi and welcome back to the course. In this video we're going to look at deleting items. Once again, it's going to be the same as the create item, only instead of inserting into a database, we're going to be deleting from a database. Let's go for it. Our current delete method takes in the global variable items, which, as you remember, was our list of items, and then essentially filtered a name out, filtered an element out where the name didn't match the names, or rather filtered in all of the elements where the name didn't match the name, so essentially ended up with an item less. We're no longer going to do that. Instead, what we're going to do is, you guessed it, we're going to copy this in this case because I don't want to bore you too much. We're going to initialize a connection, create a cursor, and then create a query. The query is going to delete from a table. So, you guessed it, delete from. We're going to delete from items, but we're not going to delete specific values. That's only used with columns. We're going to delete from items where the name is equal to a specific value. Okay? And the name equals the name that is passed in the URL. Now, this part here of the where clause is really important. Really, really important, because if you skip it or you forget to type it in, that deletes everything from the table. And you most likely don't want to do that. Okay, so make sure to have a where clause that is very specific. The name, in our case, is unique to each row. So if we delete where the name is equal to something, we know we're only ever going to delete one row. You could do other things. For example, imagine you have a table of students. You could delete where the age is greater than 15, say, and then that can delete many, many students. So that's usually not the way you want to delete things. It may be, but usually it isn't. Normally you want to delete a specific element, and that's how you make sure that you're doing that. Make sure that the where is using a unique column. Okay, that's it for this video, really. Let's save that and go over to Postman. And once again, we are going to create an item, which I think I have done here. So we're going to create the item. Oh, it already exists because we've not changed the data.db. So now what we can do is go over to the delete endpoint and put test in it. And now we get back item deleted. Now, there's no way for us to check unless we go and get that specific item. What do you think is going to happen when I do this, when I press send? Take a wild guess. Aha, I'm sure you got that, because I just opened this get endpoint new, so it doesn't have the most recent header. So what we have to do is go to authenticate again and make sure to copy that. In a later video, I'm going to teach you a trick, so you don't have to do this every time. But for now, let's leave it as this. Let's go back to the get a specific item and make sure in the header to put your JWT space and your access token. And now we can see that item is not found because we have deleted it. Okay, so that's everything for this video then. How to delete an item is just the same as always, but deleting from the table instead of inserting or selecting. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the very next video.